Hi, I'm AJ, and for the record, I'm not Jeremy. Hello, and welcome back for the Monday episode of Extraordinary Times. Sorry, it's usually Jeremy here, but he is extremely sick to the point of not being able to talk right now, so you got me today, tomorrow, and possibly even Wednesday. We'll see what happens Thursday. Alright, first story of the day, going back to the whole Middle East and the terrorists and the protests against the whole movie thing, because they just can't leave that whole movie shtick alone, evidently. Even though we know it, that's not the reason. Anyway, a Pakistani government official has come out and given his opinion on things by offering a $100,000 reward for anyone who kills the movie creator. Holy crap, really? This is why we didn't tell you about killing Osama bin Laden, Pakistan. It's because you do crap like this. Anyway, no real word on what America's going to do about this whole bounty on an American's head right now, but probably not going to be good. It better not be anyway, threatening an American citizen, but with President Obama, you never know. He says things about our allies, such as Israel. Israel talking about Iran's nuclear program, just a bunch of noise. Recently said this on an interview over the weekend, and it just blows my mind, especially when you realize Ahmadinejad, as we call him on the show, said pretty much the exact same thing. Obama is quoting an enemy about one of our allies. I want to talk about some good news in the Middle East for once. I found some. So a group of Polish soldiers were marching through Afghanistan. I didn't even know there were Polish soldiers in Afghanistan. Go figure. Anyway, they're going along, and they suddenly heard cries of a baby. Looked to the side of the road, saw a bundle. Could have been anything. At first, they were afraid it might have been a bomb. Got a bomb team investigating all that. Turns out, nope, just a baby. Left alone. Pretty brand new baby girl. They took it, named her Pola after their homeland of Poland. And are taking care of it now, so the baby does have home. This is just a story that could have ended terribly and has ended wonderfully. I hope this little baby girl finds a good home. They get her out of that dangerous area, because I don't care what the officials say, it's still a dangerous area in Afghanistan. And she has a better lease on life, so good luck, Pola. Speaking of young miracles, jumping back to the Olympics a bit, something happened that nobody even knew happened at the time. Olympic gold medalist Kerry Walsh-Jennings, beach volleyball gold medal winner, turns out the entire time was 5 weeks pregnant. News has just come out about this. She didn't even know until she was literally smack dab in the middle of everything. She's having a bit of a problem. Her teammate actually is the one that figured it out first. Talk about good knowing your teammates. The baby should be fine. This is actually the third child with her husband, and she's even looking forward to going into the Olympics in Rio. So, amazing. Speaking of crazy, actually not crazy according to the New York Police Department, strangely enough. A man that jumped from a monorail into a tiger's den survived, though, with multiple injuries, including broken arm, punctured lung, broken ribs, and then escaped after petting a tiger, supposedly, has been found to be not only sober, but completely sane. Now I have to really wonder about the New York City Police Department's definition of sane at this point, because, well, dude, be crazy. I mean, how else would you define it? In fact, how else would you define crazy down in the comments? Evidently, the guy says he just wanted to be one with the tigers. He definitely would have been one with the tigers. I was thinking like this, that just, I think, is a product of the educational system. And a rural town in Arkansas has actually done something that I agree with, strangely, in the education system? Weird. Anyway, they have gone forward and done something that's actually been done in Europe for quite some time, and that is interview and test students as soon as they get into their freshman year, and then portion them up according to their own decisions of which direction they want to take in life. And they're doing amazing stuff, like a hovering robot that can shoot better hoops than most pro athletes, and coming up with solutions to problems that most college kids have problems with. It's just absolutely crazy, and it's working. I've been saying this forever, that you need to be doing something like this, and it's being done in Arkansas, of all places. And unfortunately, this might be the reason why it won't take off. But it's that type of education system that brings about something like this next story. Last story of the day, Hitachi has unveiled a new way to store information. If you didn't realize it, we're kind of getting a little backwards in how long we can store our info. You know, a long time ago we carved things on stone and it lasts forever. Nowadays we put it on, well, say, a vinyl record and it lasts 20 years until, you know, the CD's invented, and CD only lasts a few years and records only last a few years. Well, Hitachi has made this, it's really just a piece of glass. And what they do with it is they etch microscopic dots onto it representing binary, and it can last for practically forever. The glass won't degrade ever. It's just bumps, so really you just have to look at it under a microscope and you can read it, and a computer can read it. And it's tiny, teeny tiny. Currently they can fit about as much on it as, a CD, the same amount of information, the same amount of space. But they're looking at it and they said, yeah, we can definitely condense it even further, add more layers. We're looking at a major jump in information storage technology here. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me here on Extraordinary Times. Sorry Jeremy wasn't here. If you heard any coughing, that was him. Like it if you liked it over here, favorite over here, subscribe up there if you're on YouTube. Please watch on YouTube. Share us with your friends, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, and always be aware. I forgot where I was going with this.